against my face and tickled me, and I thought, oh, maybe what was in my mind is they've tied a cord or something fastened to my tooth so they can put it on a door handle, slam the door, and the tooth will shoot out. Maybe this is a Turkish way of removing teeth. Maybe they're not going to use forceps or grips and clamps. They've got some kind of method that you kind of attach it to it and then winch it out like a bucket in a well. You know, maybe they're going to winch a tooth out. Little did I know that was them sewing up the gum because everything was complete. And they sat me up, and I have 3 lovely teeth, fully intact, on the tray in front of me. And to tell you that I laughed with just sheer disbelief and amazement is an understatement. You could have blown me over with a feather, because I was like, how on earth have you got 3 teeth there? When it just felt like you were setting up. It felt like you were just doing the numbing injections, wiping around, looking with your mirrors, sort of figuring out how you're going to do this. 25 minutes, I've got 3 wisdom teeth on the table. I did not feel a thing. There was no yanking, there was no trauma. My jaw didn't dislocate. They put in an ice pack just at the back here. They said just rotate it every few minutes either side to take the swelling down. And then I went in for my teeth straightening. So I've had squares fitted to my teeth. I had a deep clean with a hygiene clean. They kind of put a gel on your teeth and this buffy pad like waxing a car, kind of buffed all front and back and round in every angle, cleared out any bacteria to reduce infection. I have dissolvable stitches just at the bottom here, which within 2 weeks will naturally just come away. And my gums then have naturally closed over and they are safe. I woke up yesterday I kind of felt the need to keep my mouth closed and to talk like this, because it did ache a little, as if I'd just been eating toffees all day, chewing away. You kind of feel tiredness in the jaw. There was no pain, and even now, less than 24 hours since having 3 wisdom teeth removed and teeth straightening administered, I feel nothing. I'm not dosed up on painkillers. I'm not doing anything outrageously different to cope. I just had a gel pack for perhaps an hour, and then the ice of the pack melted and wasn't necessary. I spoke with my mouth a little bit closed like this. And then I woke up this morning. The first thing I did was yawn. And I was like, oh, this is a nice morning. Watching the sunrise from my hotel room, laying in bed. I thought, oh my God, I'm moving my jaw. I feel fine. I don't have swelling. I don't look puffed up like a hamster. I'm not in any pain. I can eat normally. When they said I would literally be sucking through a straw, you know, or not using a straw because it will go to the back of the mouth, but you know, yogurts and soups and things. I've been absolutely fine. I've had pasta, I've had potatoes, I've had beans, I've had tomatoes. I'm drinking cups of tea and coffee. I drink my protein shake every day. I feel incredible. And just now, in the previous video that I started live, the door went for room service. If I bring the camera up, you can see I'm just in some trousers. I'm about to go to the clinic to have my moles removed. If I show you what I'm wearing and how I look. The guy came to the door and he was like, oh my God, you're out of hospital. You've had your surgery. You've had your teeth. He said, you look normal. How are you here looking like this and being so fine? And I just said, yeah, I feel great. You know, I can sit down perfectly fine. I have no underwear on, and it's so liberating. Nothing's rubbing or chafing. There's no bleeding. I have dissolvable stitches for 2 weeks intimately and in my gums. But yes, I'm off to the clinic to go and have my moles removed. I have lumpy moles, so they catch and protrude. I also have this one that looks like a Rice Krispie or a nugget on my side. Where is it? Here it is. Don't know if you can see. You can pinch this mole. So mole removal in the UK is something that you can't go to a doctor for. It's considered a surgical procedure. So having multiple moles removed costs thousands of pounds. Whilst I'm here, it's more affordable healthcare. You have expert plastic surgeons who are looking at the final result, not just trying to save your life. In England, they don't care about the overall appearance. They just say, have you done it or have you not done it? You know, it's not their speciality to look at aesthetics. Whereas here, the clinic has everything from plastic surgery to life-saving surgery, skin, anesthetics, dentistry, everything you could possibly need, want, or think of is all in one place. So yes, I'm heading to the clinic back to Cosmetica Aesthetics. I am having several moles removed because they protrude, they catch with a nail, they bleed, they scratch. I catch it on my clothing. It's inconvenient. I won't look any different. I'll still have a brown dot where the mole is, but rather than it being a dome that protrudes, it will then just be flat against my skin. So I'm having those done nice, quick and easy. They just cut them off with a local anaesthetic, pop a plaster on, they're fine. And then I'm going down to the river. The beautiful Bosphorus is just outside of my hotel. I can spend a lovely afternoon in the sunshine. I have a day of sightseeing tomorrow. I'd love to go to this beautiful Greek church. There's some mosques here as well. I will probably go back for another spot of shopping.